Hello guys, this is Al from Open Source Channel. Welcome to a new episode on how to. Today I'm going to show you how to get your WordPress website faster without paying a penny. Yes, you heard properly. Everything is free. All you got to pay is your hosting and domain. The website itself is going to be free. We're going to use WordPress, Elementor, and Cadence. Easy to use, fantastic templates for WordPress. So without any delay, let's go back to my dashboard or my server. I'm using CentOS web panel. From here, I'm going to access my script installer. The script installer I'm going to use is Softaculous. This comes with the hosting. Of course, you will have exactly the same thing, even though you use cPanel or Plus. So I'm going to Softaculous now, and I'm going to choose WordPress for the website I'm going to install. So I'm going to click install here. So it's loaded. I'm going to choose the version I want. In this case, I'm going to choose 532, and I think we are a little bit more than that. So I'm going to update once we installed. Now, the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to choose the domain. I'm going to choose the opensourcechannel.uk for this tutorial. Back to Softaculous. I'm going to choose the domain here. There we go. And I'm going to choose the root. So technically, I'm not going to install inside a directory. For now, we're going to leave the site name and description as it is. And I'm going to create the username and password. Again, make sure that your username and password is pretty secure, especially for your password. But for this tutorial, I'm going to choose something easy to remember for myself. So I'm going to choose admin, and I'm going to choose a password that is also simple for me to remember. It's pretty good, but of course, when you do it, make sure it's quite strong. If you're not 100% sure, you can actually click on the key here and you can generate a strong password if you wanted to. Let me show you how it looks a stronger password. So I'm going to go to the next step. This is the admin email. I'm going to leave it as it is. The language is going to be English. I'm going to also leave this unchecked. So now I'm going to leave also these ones here without an email. I don't want to receive any email of the installation. And I'm going to press install. Now in no time I should have WordPress installed on my server. So as you can see here, the actual installation has succeeded. All we got to do now is just go to wp-admin. So if I go to refresh this page, I should have the installation, as you can see here. And I'm going to log in to my WordPress. I am done here, so I'm going to the control panel, even though I don't really need to. In fact, I'm also going to close this page. Let's do it this way. I'm going to say no here. And here we go. Now we have the blog page, as you can see it, with the hello world. So we're going to do it. What we're going to do here, we're going to create a simple website faster that you can actually deploy even though you don't have much experience in web design. You don't need web design at all. You don't need to know how to code. All you need to do is just follow my steps here and you can actually have your own website in no time. So let's go back here. I'm going to update the WordPress and I'm going to update all the plugins here. And the time I finish to speak, everything will be done. So that has been done. I'm going to plugins. I'm going to delete Askimet. Again, well, that's up to you if you want to have a blog. If you want to have a blog, Askimet is pretty good to stop spam. That is up to you. There are many other plugins you can actually use as well. But in this case, I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to go to the appearance. There are already 4 that comes with WordPress. We are not going to use this one. I'm going to use a different one. I'm going to add new and I'm going to search for the template called Cadence. And as you can see is the first one here. I'm going to click install So the installation is completed. I'm going to click activate, and I'm going to delete all the templates here that I do not need. So we have a much smaller size website. When I do websites, I like to delete anything I do not use. It's much simpler to maintain, much faster to update. As you can see here, there were 4 updates that I don't need to do it if I remove them. So here we go. We done this. We already installed it. Let's go and install the Cadence starter templates. This is what we're going to use today to get started. I'm going to choose my builder of choice. In this case, I'm going to use Elementor. And again, everything's free, so we're going to use the Elementor free. Now, as you can see here, it comes with 4 different templates for you to start with. Now you can have the courses, print shop, real estate, and control B. So in this tutorial, I'm not going to do a shop. I'm going to leave a link above in the cards or perhaps in the description. I already have some tutorials on how to start, for example, an online shop with drop shipping, for example, or how to build a WooCommerce website. So let's go, and I'm going to choose the real estate. I'm not going to do, again, I could choose the courses. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to choose this one here. So I'm going to show you how fast and how easily you can actually change from whatever comes up as real estate to something else if you needed to. So I'm going to click it. Now the beauty of Cadence, that it gives you the opportunity to change color schemes, fonts, and that is globally. What it means is that once you change it once, and you can change it after as well through Elementor if you wanted to, and I'm going to show you that as well. What is going to happen, you can actually globally change it rather than change it page by page. So you're going to have to, as you can see here, I'm going to choose the first one here. As you can see, that has been updated with buttons becoming blue. So as you can see here, we do have other things here. Now we're going to change, for example, the fonts family, and as you can see, that's changed. And again, that will change globally, meaning that will also change into on other pages. And as you can see, we also changed it here. There are some other plugins to install, and that will automatically install it automatically once you just say, I want a full site. So without any delay, let's go back and let's go to home. I'm going to choose this font here, the one I like most. I'm going to click again on full site. Looks good, I like the blue. And I'm going to start importing. Here we go, the site has finished to install. Let's have a look. So I'm going to close this one here. And as you can see, the website has been loaded with the actual fonts and the color scheme that we can actually change as well. So as you can see, the actual site is here, ready to go. To be honest, all you need to do is add your content. Now, for the content, you can change. If you need, for example, ideas on images, there are many places you can actually have a look and download free to use images. One of them will be Unsplash. And as you can see here, there are many free to use images that you can actually use. So how do you get started with Elementor? It's very simple. I do have, and again, I'm going to put some links below that I'm showing a little bit more on Elementor to use. There are some other tutorials for you to go and have a look. I'm only going to go on the surface, as I don't want to go on and on and on for, with the same information that I already done, where you can go back and have a look with more, in more details. So let's go to edit with Elementor. Now, as I said below, you can still change globally colors and fonts. and that can be done via Elementor as well. So we are inside the builder. I'm going to click on the burger menu here. I'm going to go to user preferences. I want to make sure that looks good. Theme builder. That's all the information you need to change header, footer, and all the rest. Let's go back here. And the part where you can change the color scheme and the fonts. So again, you want to go back. Let's go back here a second. So you go to the burger menu, you go to the site settings, and here you can see the global color and the global fonts. We go back to the global colors, and here are the color that we actually have seen and chosen in the earlier steps. That's the blue of the asset here, so you can actually click and you can change, as you can see, to any color you want. And the beauty, that will change the entire site, not just this page here. All right. Same thing, if I go back, I'm going to the fonts. We go to primary, the secondary, text, and accent. You can change and or add style by going to the pen icon here. Roboto, you can change it to whatever you really want. Okay, that's how simple that is. Once you finish, never forget to update. You can go to typography, and here you can change it as you wish for every single type of typography. H1, H2, you know, for all the different type of headers, and also the color, the global color. This is the actual default of the actual template. Okay, so let's go to the H1, for example. Arial, and as you can see, that's changed. So now all the H1 will be changed to the new chosen fonts that I have put here. All right, so not just this page. Again, once you finish and you're happy with the new font, don't forget to update. Let's go back here. I'm going to discard it for now. Now, and you update everything. As you know, again, if you're new here, please go and have a look at some of my other tutorials, or I'll get started with Elementor. You just click. Simple as that. You click and you change the text you want. Same thing here on the header, H1, as you will see here, as you've seen it before. And here you can actually change whatever you need to change. Say, for example, I want to put 2, so help you to find the home of your dreams. Don't forget again to update. If I want to change this photograph, it's very simple. I just go and click, choose image. As you can see, we got this one here, and I'm going to choose, for example, this one here. Of course, you want to make sure that more or less the size is the same. I'm going to insert the media here. If I don't believe it's big enough, I can go to style, and I can actually change the size here. Okay. Once I'm happy, I'm going to update. Now the same thing is for this hero image. I'm going to click here, I'm going to go to style, choose image. As you can see, this is the actual image size for this one here. This is one we've chosen. I'm going to see this one here. It does look big enough. There we go. We're going to choose this one here. There we go. Let's choose this one here. I'm going to insert media. And as you can see, with just few steps and few clicks, you have totally changed the look of the website. Let's say this is not clean enough. You can actually add a background overlay. You choose the color you want, so the actual text will pop up a little bit more. If you need it a little bit more stronger than that, that's not a problem. You go to the opacity, and as you can see, now it looks much better. And don't forget, with Elementor, anytime you can just click here and you can actually view it full screen. And the beauty with Elementor, whatever you see here is automatically editable. So you can easily edit every single blocks. If we go here, all the widgets are available on your left pane. And again, all you got to do is just add pictures, images. If you are not happy with this, for example, you are not happy with this part here. Let's say, for example, we want to change this because you don't do properties, for example. And instead of view all property, you want to say contact, for example, us. And feature properties will say something different. Let's go to featured, say portfolio, for example, if you do photography. And the beauty, you can actually add now. Let's say I'm going to add a full part here. Going to click on this one here. And I'm going to go to, let's say, so I go 4 here, different color. I'm going to choose image. I'm going to choose the image. Again, you want to choose images that are more or less the same size. 650. All right, let's say you are a photographer of properties. I'm going to choose this one here. Again, I could have left it, but then I duplicate, drag and drop here, duplicate, drag and drop here, and again duplicate, drag and drop. I know what to do here. You just click in the middle, click on here. 650 there, it looks exactly the same. And as you can see, we got images. And again, you can actually attach, you can link to the media file. So technically, when you click on top, the actual image will pop up, as you can see here. This is how simple it is to build a website nowadays with Elementor and WordPress, totally free, without any issues. Again, guys, all you got to do is get a shared hosting with a domain. Here in United Kingdom, you can find hosting at a quite good amount of money. Again, let's have a look. For example, if I go to Google and I find shared hosting, you do find quite, I don't want to say cheap, but reasonable, with free domains, at reasonable price. Again, even though if you really want to do it properly and you have a business, I do believe that Cloudways nowadays offer an enormous good value for money when it's about hosting your website. They are secure, fast, and I don't think you can actually beat the type of this, the type of hosting. Those are not shared, are cloud-based, and they're pretty good and safe. And again, it's coming is the Black Friday, so you get 40% off. For 4 months, that's fantastic. Don't forget, I'm going to leave my link below if you want to help the website, my channel. You can click on the actual link. I get an affiliate if you wanted to. But yes, I believe Cloudways is the way to go. But again, if you don't have the money to get Cloudways, you can find many other shared company who offer hosting and domain name at a very competitive price. But here you can start at $10 per month. It's pretty good for what they give you. It's 24/7 support, free SSL, CDN is on. You can install many applications, and trust me, I already have as well. I'm going to link a getting started with Cloudways as well, so you know how to get started with them, just in case you choose to go with them. But otherwise, as you can see here, we got other web hosting companies. I mean, I don't know their prices, but the $2.99, for example, I don't know if they give you free, because you can see here, one free domain name included. That's up to you. Of course, they also comes with soft tackless because they give you the cPanel. But that's up to you, whatever you want to do. Again, don't forget, guys, on Unsplash, you can find many free to use for your business. Some of them you need to put the name of the person who took the photograph, but otherwise is free to use. And again, guys, thanks so much for being here today. Thanks for following my channel. If you don't, please consider following me, and consider click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I do a new video. And again, I'm going to leave some of the links below if you want to help the channel, please. And you buy it from Cloudways or a Template Monster, for example, if you need a pre-made templates. If you don't want to do it this way, you can choose from Template Monster thousands of templates. So you can go to Template Monsters, click on Template Monsters, and you go to WordPress themes, and there are many. And again, don't forget, guys, Cyber Monday, again, 40%. I'm going to leave the link below. You don't need any code. Just go and buy it with my link and you get 40%. So said so, guys. Thanks again for following me. Thanks again for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully this will be uploaded to YouTube on a Thursday. I'm going to change the date. I usually do it on a Saturday, but I think I'm going to do it on a Thursday now. I have changed a few things around. I'm also changed my my office. I got now a home office where I'm working, so I can do a little bit more tutorials. I even updated my internet. I got a gigabit from my local, well, I shouldn't say local, from the main telecom in Britain. So again, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you next time.